Let's introduce the next competitor. We still have 5 competitors to go today. So, he is ready. He is representing Brazil from Coffee, Boram.
Hello. Hello. Hi. Nice to meet you. Hello. Hello, guys. Hello. Hello. Nice to meet you. Hello. Yeah. Everyone ready? Can I get my music, please? Okay. Time. Hello, judges. It is wonderful to be back here with you again. It's been almost 2 years since the pandemic broke us apart, and it is finally a relief to be doing what we love best, serving amazing coffees to amazing individuals. All of us, as humanity, have suffered harsh losses due to this pandemic. Lives, communities, and families. And for us, as coffee enthusiasts, we have also suffered many impacts all over the coffee chain. I'll begin extracting my signature beverage espressos first. So we have suffered impacts from shops to crops, from entire businesses, to even losing the capability of smelling and of experiencing taste. Coffee shops on average lost 50 to 80% of their businesses all over the globe. But these are not the only challenges that we have faced, especially in Brazil. Brazil went through the worst frost in the last 70 years and is currently being impacted by climate change. Some farmers I know lost up to 60% of their coffee trees. And Brazil is expected to lose 10 to 12 million bags in production next year. That is 20% of Brazil's total production. So as I begin preparing you my beverages today, I want to share with you my 3 main struggles as a producer, barista, and coffee shop owner. But also, the biggest breakthroughs that I had in my coffee career, specifically looking for options on how to connect with my customers and also bring new options for me as a coffee shop owner. After all, it's a time for learning and a better future. So, as I begin preparing my milk beverages today, I want to share with you my journey in looking for options on how to increase complexity for Brazilian coffees. My studies in fermentation began way before COVID-19, specifically looking for options on how to increase acidity, bring complex new aromas, and sweetness to our cup. As a producer in Brazil, there's still a big question mark regarding what are the best post-harvest methods in order to increase coffee complexity. But I believe fermentation processes like carbonic maceration and anaerobic fermentation could be a way to solve this. So I began studying with Professor Lucas Lousada from the Federal Institute of Espírito Santo in order to find the proper components of fermenting Brazilian coffees. And we began to find many interesting things. After conducting over 60 experiments in my own coffee farm, along with other producers, we began to find that long fermentation coffees can bring higher acidity and new complexities to our cup. However, when testing these on espresso, sometimes cup profiles can be aggressive in acidity and unbalanced, which is why I decided to test them with sweet and rich milk. When testing these milk beverages, we began to find that cup profiles were more round, balanced, and sweet. This sparked my interest in understanding what happens chemically in between coffee and milk that brings these new complexities. So today for your milk beverage, I will be using an Aramosa from the Terra farm, fermented for 72 hours in fermentation tanks, allowing proper enzymatic reactions to occur. Please note the following flavor notes for your milk beverage today. We're gonna find melon and peach, and we're gonna have a sweet milk chocolate aftertaste. Tactile is gonna be creamy, and we're gonna have a medium body. We know that the longer we ferment coffee, the more sugars on the cherry are consumed, and new organic acid is produced. Also, during the fermentation process of coffee, the degradation of organic compost reduce coffee astringency, bringing more clarity to the cup. Please enjoy your milk beverages. So in relation to the milk, low acidic phytate in coffee brings phosphate with a negative charge. This chemical bond brings more balance to the cup and creates new organic compost that we perceive as sweet. Please enjoy. Please enjoy. So judges, another aspect of my fermentation studies has been looking for the best varietal options for me as a producer, which is why I decided to study some of the best served coffees all over the globe. For your espresso today, I will be serving a natural Sidra from Finca Potosí in Colombia, crowned as a favorite by many coffee professionals today. This wonderful Sidra was fermented for 48 hours in a natural aerobic process. You may be asking, why is this Colombian coffee important in fermenting Brazilian coffees? I decided to study how these coffees were produced and fermented in Colombia in order to find potential similarities and key learning points that we can apply into fermenting Brazilian coffees. So when validating the fermentation process of this Sidra, along with our studies in Brazil, we began to find that the higher the altitude, the richer the microbial environment. As a result, the less fermentation, that less intervention is needed in the fermentation process. So what is the key takeaway here? For farmers in Brazil with an altitude less than 900 meters, they need to add yeast into the fermentation processes in order to properly activate and compensate for the lack of microbial activity. So please note the following flavor notes for your espresso today. We're gonna have passion fruits, nectarine, and green apples. The tactile is gonna be buttery, juicy, and a medium body. Please enjoy your espressos. Please enjoy your espressos. Please enjoy. Please enjoy. So when comparing roast profiles for the Sidra and the Aramosa, the Sidra ends in a higher final temperature due to its higher density and also lower fermentation period. So judges, as a barista, I fell in love with the Sidra due to its complexity and sweetness. However, as a producer, it may not be the best option for me. Sidra comes from Bourbon and Típica, both varietals that are excellent for quality, but not really resistant to heat or diseases in Brazil. So I believe that as a producer in Brazil, we need to push further into developing varietals that can be also resistant, high quality, and productive with Brazil's record frost and current climate change conditions. So finally, for my signature beverage, I want to portray everything I learned in my fermentation studies, along with bringing potential solutions for me as a coffee shop owner. The role of the barista quickly changed during this pandemic. With coffee shops closed and people at home, we had to find new ways to connect with our customers. So that is why I developed a signature beverage in a delivery box. With this delivery box, I was able to increase the revenues for my coffee shops during this crisis, and also be able to connect and bring the specialty coffee experience at home for my customers. So judges, please, we're gonna start building our signature beverages together. You're gonna need both hands for this, so please go ahead and put the clipboard underneath the wooden board. We can start by opening the box all the way up and sideways as well. Yes. Go ahead. Yep. Yeah, all the way out. Please. I'm going to remove this water. So, inside the delivery box, you're going to find a vessel in the middle with 3 silicone ice cubes for our cold beverage. Also, we're going to find 4 vials, which are all our ingredients. Inside the box, we have the description for every ingredient, and also a QR code that directly links to the videos in the tablets, where I explain to my customers how to prepare the ingredients and also prepare the beverage at home. But please follow my instructions today. We can start by opening the lid of the vessel in the middle. Yes. We're going to use the vessel in order to mix our beverages together. Please go ahead and take vial number 1. Number 1 is a sugarcane juice reduction. Reduce in a pan for 15 minutes with a hint of lemongrass. Please go ahead and open it. We're going to add that into the vessel. The sugarcane juice reduction is going to increase the sweetness and bring a complex aroma to our beverage. Please go ahead and take the vessel and put it back to where you took it. Now second is a yogurt serum. We basically prepare this yogurt serum by separating the solids from the liquids. The yogurt serum is bland in taste. It's not going to affect the sensorial of the beverage, but it's going to bring a complexity to the acidity and bring a nice creamy texture to our beverage. Please go ahead and add that as well. Now third is the Korean green grape vinegar. We decided to add the Korean green grape vinegar in a small dose of 12 grams in order to increase the aroma of green grapes and also bring a bright and sweet acidity to our beverage. Please go ahead and add that as well. Now finally, our most important ingredient, our espresso. The espresso is the same Aramosa used in your milk beverage, extracted in a recipe of 20 grams in to 40 grams out. Please go ahead and add that as well. Now we're gonna take the vessel, close it tightly, and we're gonna shake vigorously for 5 seconds before enjoying our beverage. We're gonna enjoy the beverage in at least 2 sips. Please wait for my instructions before trying the beverage. We're gonna enjoy the 2 sips in at least with 10 seconds in interval. We're gonna find the following flavor notes: green grapes, melon, and the tactile will be creamy and a long, pleasant finish. I believe that with my signature beverage, I can properly portray the future for Brazilian coffees by using fermented ingredients in order to increase the potential of these beans. Please enjoy the beverages. Thank you very much, and time.
Thank you very much from Brazil, Boram. Give it up, yes. Wonderful presentation. Boram, please join me here. So, first impression.
I had a lot of fun. Actually,
Yeah.
a lot more fun than I expected. So
Okay.
it was really nice, yeah.
Yeah, you had fun. We saw it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think the judges also saw it, so.
Thank you very much.
We don't have that many times, so would you like to thank somebody at home?
Yes, of course. Definitely my entire team at Coffee Co., my family, everyone that supported me so much, my team. Yeah, that's basically it.
Okay, well, thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Thank you.